welcome to the DoubleXP podcast. This is season 2, episode 7. I am Kay.
I'm Punisher. Hey, everybody, what's up? And this is...
I need a new username. This is Tyler. I need something cool and original.
Tyler. We love Tyler, though.
Yeah.
You guys do. And thank you.
Yeah, everyone. Let's go. There we go, Avery.
Yeah.
Hello. Thank you, everyone, for stopping
by.
Yeah. Hi.
But yeah. You know what I just realized? I believe Miko is barking because I don't think he got let inside. So we're just gonna do this real quick. And there we go. And actually, I got one. So Tyler will be transformed into our guest host for the evening.
Y'all ready for this?
And it is, in fact, the one and the only Germ. Hey, Germ.
Hey.
Hey.
So excited to be here.
Thank
We're
you
going
for
to talk about some stuff today.
We're excited to have
At
you,
some
sir.
point.
At some point, right?
Maybe.
Right.
We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Hey,
What's up,
Mike.
man?
Bye.
Hey, Mike, and I didn't get to greet Germ. Hello, Germ. What's happening,
Hey,
man?
Tyler. You know, stuff and things.
Things and stuff.
Things in showbiz.
So you're rocking an Among Us shirt, aren't you?
I am the brown Among Us character.
Oh,
If you've ever played Among Us,
Oh, God. Of course,
you
you're
know
the
that
brown
I am
one.
Brown. 100%
Yeah.
all the time.
Of course, you're the brown.
Linda!
Yeah, show the love for old Germ here. We're happy to have him here. He's gonna be well, you know what? You're gonna be doing computer stuff, right? You're gonna be breaking down all the PC stuff that we need to know.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing some stuff about computers. Mostly kind of technical this time. Some news and some new stuff that's going to be coming.
Awesome.
We'll see how it does. If people like this content, we'll keep it. If not, we'll go with other stuff.
Well, so let us know if you guys love or hate Jeremy by the end of this episode.
Well, we already know that they love me. I mean,
Oh, right. Yeah,
it's
that's
just
exactly
the
what it's
content.
See, this is the kind of confidence. We need to bottle your confidence and sell it, brah. Like, you just already know.
No, man.
Is it gonna be
what you need to
brown?
do is you need to cover the label, pop the
No,
top off that
don't.
confidence, release it,
Don't
let it go,
do
let it
that
spread.
here. We could just go ahead and say, look at these. You guys should go ahead and stop by sometime and check us out. We use your colors.
That's true. That's true. That's an easy sponsorship, you know.
Hey, it's already there. Okay, so we are excited. Jeremy looks like he's talking to God. I didn't think about it, but yeah.
I mean, if I put my camera all the way up there, it's just gonna look bad.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I'm using a freaking TV for now, so
Hey, classic.
It works.
Yeah. All right. Well,
but I'll give you guys some time.
That's disturbing. We have had an awesome week in the Facebook group. Thank you again, everyone, for all the memes and all the whatnots that have been shared. I want to remind everyone that there's only I don't remember 6 or 9 spots left on that raffle. I would love to have that raffle before next week's episode. So I'm going to give everyone the opportunity, right? I think I'm just going to go ahead and do it now. The first people, if you've already got 2 numbers, I don't care if you pick a third. However we can get these last spots filled, I want to get them filled so we can get this drawing done. So lucky numbers 6 or 9 or however many there are, you'll have 3 entries. If you hurry now, I'll be lazy and I'm not lazy. I guess I'll be a good podcaster and not check my phone till after the show. So, but I'll make sure to go through order as we've been doing. But yes, okay. So that, and then the poll, well, it was talk about collectibles, right? If you had any favorite collectibles, and I kind of felt like I was a little rash in my decision afterwards, particularly after that guy's shelf of collectibles that looked just, I don't know, it just had so much random stuff on it. I loved it so much. And it was like, man, I should have just taken a picture of my shelf. But what did everyone put for those that have not been in the Facebook group? What did all of you guys put as your favorite collectible?
What did us? Yes. Oh
yes,
God, sorry.
Yes. No, but everyone, I'm waiting for the.
I'm sorry. Yeah. It's a brain fart night. Okay. So my collectible was my cardboard Commander Shepard. It was part of a display that they had at GameStop. At GameStop, and
Stop in at GameStop.
Yeah, the story behind that is I went to the midnight premiere of Mass Effect 3, and standing in the absolute miserable cold, one of my buddies was there, and he got picked to get the display, and it had two Shepards on either side. It was one of those big displays, and he couldn't fit it into his car, so I helped him dismantle it, and he gave me one of the Shepards, and he kept the other one. So I've had it on my wall ever since, and it's like
you've had that for a very long
yay
time.
big. I know, I love it. It's never not been on my wall. Yeah,
for minions. You do love your minions.
And Groot. Loves Groot.
Jeremy, what about you?
Mine is it's my Froppy keychain, and I've got it right here.
He's got it on hand.
Oh,
this guy.
Boom, amazing.
Look at this guy.
Froppy, best girl always.
I didn't realize you were such a fan of
I'm
my
a fucking weeb. How dare you?
Not to put
How dare you not know that?
Not to put too fine a point on it.
Not just any weeb.
Okay, all right, fair.
I'm a freaking weeb. Sorry.
Oh well, I mean, I can't say anything. I very regularly. Well, just carrying on. Tyler, what was never? What was your favorite collectible?
Mine was my Play Arts Kai Solid Snake figure from the Metal Gear series. It was my first collectible that was like expensive, I guess you could say. It was like $100 at the time I bought it. It is new in box. It is now like $500. So,
wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So
that's just
nice.
Sit back there.
Yeah. And he's like, hang on. He's somewhere. Wait. Oh my gosh. Over here. There we go.
Yeah.
Somewhere in here.
In his fancy lighted cabinet.
Right.
We've got Sayatama right here. I don't know if you can see that, but Sayatama is just sitting right there.
Well, back there, I've got what Pun actually got me for this last Christmas, which was why is my brain farting? The music box from Anastasia. That's honestly one of my favorite ones. And then I have this one right on hand, which I was kind of rash. I really enjoy all of my Predators and Aliens I've done recently, and they all look super amazing. In fact, I've also got an Alien right here. Look at this. Look at the beauty of having everything hanging on your wall. It's these ones.
Look at these guys.
Yeah, and
that's
like
so
look at that
beautiful.
box.
So cool,
That box is amazing, right? And I have I'm missing one Predator.
Missing one Predator, yep. Mm-hmm.
But Tyler recently got me this amazing figurine of it is the second one. That's what I thought. Papa Emeritus II of the band Ghost. Super awesome band. Y'all should check them out. I'm gonna hang those up later. But okay.
Really good band.
So yeah, you guys, all of that great stuff. Everyone had a bunch of things and pictures. So if you guys have not looked at it, definitely get on the Facebook group and check it out. But we will be posting something this coming week, and we will probably be doing the raffle probably live as a separate video. Or if we don't do it live, we'll do it pre-recorded, and we'll still do the whole shebang, and everyone will know and all that stuff like that. Either way, you guys will know. We're drawing before next episode, so make sure you get those numbers in there. I will enter myself and just not re-roll whenever my name comes up. I don't care anymore. All right, should be this hard to give away free stuff.
I know.
Please,
it's
I'm
free.
running out of my closet.
It's free. How hard is it?
That's my weekly message for all you listeners and viewers. It's free. Please just put a number in the comments. Jeez.
Listen, nothing in life is free.
Except for
yeah.
Except
right. Okay, so we need to get these new releases on the road. So without further ado,
Hello.
Oh my god, my hand looks freaking massive compared to my head.
No, don't do it now.
No, God. No. Somebody. Okay, so I've got our little trailers that are out of order. I just realized, which really helps everyone, including me.
They're only out of order if you know how to count.
He's got
Wait.
a point.
You're right. Okay, now we're all prepared. And let me pull this screen up. I don't know what's going to happen with 4 of us on here. Let's see.
I'm sure my face will be covered somehow.
You're still in the box.
Wow, all right. Consistency.
I might be able to. Hey, there we go.
It's a hierarchy.
Go.
You know?
That's what it is. It's exactly.
So no one
it is.
comment?
There we go.
No. I've been covered. Silence.
Censored.
Fun. Start us off.
Okay, so coming out on the 17th, we have actually 3 titles. Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdoms Prince's Edition comes out it's a Switch release, which includes the full game and all DLCs. You join the young King Evan as he sets out on an epic quest to found a new kingdom and save his world. Embark on this unforgettable adventure, which blurs the line between animated feature film and video game. Looks very good.
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
That looks pretty cool. Is that in game?
Yeah. I mean, as far as I know, because they do like the little, like I said, they mix it with anime type stuff. So, I would assume so. I've never played these games, but I was talking to Tyler about them, and he said that he remembers the first one being super popular. So I was like, you know what? Better include this one because it also looks super cool. If anything, I'm going to encourage people, go buy, spend your money. Go on, don't worry about it. Capitalism. Okay.
Second on the list, we have Origami 2 for Xbox One, Series X, and it's a Game Pass release. PS4, 5, and Steam. A third-person stealth game where you play as an assassin with the power to control the shadows. Super cool. You are one of the last elite warriors of your kin, the Origami, victims of a supernatural affliction which corrodes the body and devours the mind. Ugh. The Origami controls Shadow Essence, a mystical power which grants the ability to control the shadows.
That looks pretty cool.
Honestly, the going invisible mechanic looks pretty neat. I really enjoy that because he just chameleoned right up next to them.
Yeah, that was neat.
So, that looks super neat. And again, did not play the first one, but I'd heard about it. So these good sequels are bringing attention to games.
What's the name of this one?
Origami 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Origami, but with an A.
Yeah. All right. Nixon.
All right. Absolove, End of Gods. Xbox One Series X release. A future Viking horror and sci-fi adventure unlike any other. Get ready, you guys. The humans dug deep below the earth to find the mercy of the gods. What they found was never meant to reach the surface. Not on Midgard, nor any of Yggdrasil's realms. Sorry, I haven't said that word in a long time, and I hope I said it right.
No, yeah. And I was trying to pause it to where you could see its face, but you never really can see its face. It's pretty blurry. Honestly, this game looks awesome. Super cool.
Very spooky.
And the fact I probably pooped my pants, I'd play it.
It's like a Dead Space Senna was
I was about to say that, like the scene where he shoved the needle in his arm there. I was thinking if you've ever played Dead Space, this isn't a spoiler. The game's like almost 10 years old, I think, where it goes into his eye.
Yeah.
There is actually there was a clip that kind of looked like that was where it was going was something. And I purposely did not pick that one because I know there's a lot. I mean, I'm not comfortable with things going into eyes, but I know a lot of people are really not comfortable with that. So, not to trigger anyone.
That's a pretty gnarly subject.
There are some big old doggo chompers. And surprised Tyler didn't say what it was 80 million bionicles. You know what? He does have quite a few.
You do have a lot of bionicles.
Those are second place.
There's no way that he could choose one bionicle over the other.
Exactly. Just had to narrow it down.
Yeah. Alrighty.
All right. On the 21st, on the 21st,
21.
on the 21th of this month, we have Lost Judgment, Ultimate and Deluxe editions, and the original comes out on the 24th for Xbox Series X and PS4 and 5. It's a spin-off on the Yakuza series. Lost Judgment is the sequel to Judgment and once again puts players in the sneakers of lawyer-turned-street fighting detective Takayuki Yagami, joined by his partner, ex-Yakuza Masaharu Kaito. The crime-fighting duo was called on to investigate a seemingly perfect crime whose lead suspect has an airtight alibi.
Okay, so first of all, why have I never played any of the Yakuza series? Like,
I
they
have
look,
no
They're
idea.
all on Game
They
Pass.
look really cool.
They
Yeah, a
look
bunch of
like
them are.
they're so cool and so
and
fun.
this, the
I've been
first
thinking forever.
one, I want to play. So the first one's just Judgment of this spin-off series, right? And then this is Lost Judgment, where you're playing the same character. But they look, there was so much in there. There was, you had your skateboarding and your dancing. There was
Yeah,
it
yeah.
was like some GTA looking boxing, man. Like that, honestly, that all looked really neat. And then Phoenix Wright, right? Because lawyer stuff.
Oh, wow. I remember. Wow, that just brought back memories. I watched you play that. Golly, dude.
I beat it, but have been stuck on like the epilogue mission, and I put it down, and I needed to put it down for a bit. So eventually I'll completely beat it. But at this point, I finished the game. Finally, I was on the last case, I realized, forever ago. So yeah, that's how it always works, right?
What I really like about the Yakuza games is that they come back to the same area, and it's not like completely different. It's like just aged,
Right.
Well, that's neat.
Yeah.
which is what I've heard. I've never actually played it, but that's one of the reasons why I would like to play it.
Yeah. Well, all right.
Game
Well,
Pass.
it's a game. Yeah, Game Pass. I didn't know they were all on there. Look at this. Look at her with all that knowledge. All right.
Dropping.
Carry us on, madam.
I shall. All right. World War Z Aftermath for Xbox One, Series X, and Steam. It's the ultimate co-op zombie shooter. Fight off hordes of ravenous zombies in intense story episodes across new zombie-ravaged locations around the world. Ooh, look at that.
And all of those zombies.
That
Look at all them
looks
zombies.
Pretty
Look at all them
neat.
zombies.
Oh my gosh,
Ooh,
man!
that's bad.
Wow.
That's a lot of
That's
zombies.
a lot of
Yeah.
A
zombies.
lot of zombies.
Yeah. All right. And we've got one more, the biggin.
On the 23rd, we have Diablo 2 Resurrected for Xbox One, Series X, PS4, 5, and Switch. Pursue the mysterious Dark Wanderer and fight the denizens of hell as you uncover the fate of the prime evils Diablo, Mephisto, and Baal, now in all-new 3D graphics. Experience the genre-defining Diablo gameplay featuring robust RPG character progression, incredibly deep itemization, and visceral hack-and-slash combat. Get you some.
Yeah. I also never played the Diablo series, but I've always heard, great
There was
things
one
about
of
it.
these. I don't know if it was Diablo 2 or Diablo 1. We played it, Avery on when we were younger. I mean, like, probably shouldn't be playing a game called Diablo. But we
Understand.
played it, and I never got like into it because that type of setup, it just wasn't for me.
I kind of have a hard time with that. I don't know. One thing that I know really loved is top down. I don't know why that's just not been something, or even like if that 2/3 kind of, I don't know what that's called. But I don't know. That just, now that I'm older, maybe I'll have the patience for stuff like that. Old Tyler over here, he has the patience for all kinds of stuff like that. All that repetitive,
Hey, vicious, habitual things.
It's not just good
Gotta love
looks,
'em.
right? Yeah, that's exactly right.
Jerem, now you can simp for me live now.
I can
Wow.
simp
my
for
God.
him live. You guys
No,
don't have
we
to
don't
wait
have
for me to
enough
click on the comment and pull it up on the screen.
We don't have enough time for you to simp as much as you want live.
That's
okay,
fair.
we'll be here all night.
She's right.
Okay.
So real quick, we before we take our first commercial break, we did have some recent Game Pass changes and what's coming. And so to save on a little bit of time, these are all going to be on console, cloud, and PC unless otherwise specified. All right. So just if I don't say anything, then it's on everything. Okay. So what's coming out today was Flynn, Son of Crimson. Tomorrow, I Am Fish, Skatebird, and Subliminal. The 17th, Origami 2, right? Game Pass release. On the 23rd, Lost Words Beyond the Page, Sable, Subnautica Below Zero. They just took a Subnautica off and they put this one on. So, that works. Tainted Grail Conquest. That's just on PC. On the 28th, we have Lemnis Gate on console and PC. On the 30th, Astria Ascending and Unsighted on console and PC. And on the 1st of October, Phoenix Point for console. And what is leaving on the 30th of this month, so last day, We have Drake Hollow, Eichenfeld, Night in the Woods, Kathy Rain on PC, and Warhammer Vermintide 2 on cloud and console. So there's a few things with like DLCs. If I were to list all the Game Pass changes again, we'd be here all night. So, and no one cares that much. If you do, it's you can find it at news.xbox.com.
There you go. There you go.
Diablo 2 is one of the best. All right. Okay. So we've got 1 for 1 and 1 for 2. It's a tie. I don't know. We the rest of us don't know enough to offer.
I played Week 3 one time, but that's about it.
All right. So now we got 1 for 3. It's a 3-way tie.
Oh, wow.
3-way.
Okay. All right. We got to take our first commercial break.
Wait, trivia.
I know that's what I was gonna say. I actually remembered. I was gonna say I'm proud of myself for remembering, but thank you for remembering to catch me because I am so forgetful with this stuff.
Yeah,
Give me time to talk. All right.
Okay.
Ma'am.
So remember, it's just random stuff. All right. First random one. Which country produces the most coffee in the world? Is it A, Colombia, B, Brazil, C, Guatemala, or D, Peru?
Okay, that's interesting. All right. I have no idea. I feel like I should know this one.
Because I'm on a coffee.
Because coffee, right? But all right. Well, no Googling, guys, of course, and we will find out the answer to that trivia question after this commercial break. So stick around. This is DoubleXP Podcast, and we will be right back.
Taking a chance. Telling me to dance, taking a chance.
All right. Welcome back, everybody. That first commercial was for Drop the Mic podcast. That is every other Tuesday at 9 Central, 10 Eastern with Pun and Josh. That is coming up this next Tuesday. And then a really good podcast was just on last night. Normally I'm on there with Josh, but it was the dad episode last night, and it was the guys from First Gen Dads. They're actually taking their season 1 break, so it worked out. Seven and Will and Josh, they all talked about their favorite TV and movie dads, and it was a lot of fun. So check that out. That is also at 9 Central, 10 Eastern, every other Tuesday. And as always, check out our sponsors, Gamerware and Raise Energy and Rep Sports, and check out, well, I'm going to have it run on the bottom because, you guys saw it all. And just so you guys know, so we are not really focusing as much on the podcast side of things right now because, we like showing our lovely faces and, all that stuff like that. So if we kind of transition to saying it less, which would be awesome for everyone who can see everything, that's kind of what's happening is, again, we're just kind of, and if somebody's like, why haven't I seen any new episodes on Apple whatever podcast stuff, and just be like, well, that's because nobody was watching them, quite frankly. They all wanted to see our faces. That's the difference.
It's got to be it.
Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, so trivia, ma'am. I don't know why I keep saying ma'am so rudely to you tonight. I'm not
rude.
Ma'am.
Manager.
Manager. Okay, now
Manager.
manager, I took offense at. Ma'am, not so much. All right. So, okay, the country that produces the most coffee in the world: Colombia, Brazil, Guatemala, or Peru?
Okay, so I want to say Colombia, right?
Okay.
Right. That's where my mom wants to go. But I think I'm going to say Guatemala. I don't know why. I'm just going to say that. I have no idea.
Guatemala.
Okay. I used somebody's Colombian coffee K-cup in the break room at work today without permission, and it was delicious. So I'm going with Colombia.
I mean, that's fair. That's absolutely fair.
Okay. Well, the
All right.
ants. Oh wait. Yes. Okay.
No.
Yeah. No, I lost my train of thought. No, we're good.
Huh?
So the ants.
Who are you people? Where am I?
Don't do that to
He's
me.
like,
Okay. The answer actually is Brazil. All of these countries, however,
They had plenty of egg rates. Okay.
yeah, like all of these countries do supply coffee, but Brazil is top dog right now for how much?
wow. Awesome.
Brazil's a cheater
Way
because
to
it's
go,
too
Brazil.
big.
Huh?
You know what?
Brazil's a
Fair.
cheater because
You know
it's so
what?
big.
I agree with you.
That's
Unfair.
unfair. We want to recount.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Brazil's the president. My bad.
all right. Well, before we get into too much trouble, moving on into the Nyaz. Okay, so tonight, most of our news is going to be covered by Tyler because the PlayStation Showcase was, what days did it run? Was it just the one day?
It was just the one day. Yeah.
Yeah,
Can't remember
okay.
which day last week, but yeah.
That's very helpful. I can't either. Somebody Google quick.
I'm pretty sure it was like 2 days ago.
Was it just 2 days ago?
It's only been 2 or 3 days
Passed.
ago.
Time's a construct.
Nah, it was about a week ago. It was
There's this-
September 9th. September 9th.
There's
September
this thing
9th.
that's been going on that has kept me like off time. It's like a pandemic or something.
You're right. God, and like
I don't know.
it's like I'm growing sweatpants.
Yeah, ever since it started, I just don't know what day
Growing
it is.
sweatpants. It was
Yeah.
6. Apparently, according to Google, the PlayStation Showcase 2021 biggest announcements was 6 days ago.
Yep.
That was yesterday.
All right. Yeah, exactly. But I do have a couple things outside of that I want to cover super fast. So a new feature has come to Switch, and it's ones that fans have been asking for and are super happy about. And that is, as of yesterday, a firmware update enabling Bluetooth. Yay, you can use Bluetooth audio now, right?
Nice.
Nice. Okay.
Right.
Is that on the
Yes.
Xbox?
Switch.
The Switch.
Yeah. No,
Xbox, you bastard.
right. Well, they are kind of doing some Bluetooth stuff, especially like with the newer things. But it's gonna happen. But like the Switch is kind of buggy right now, and I saw that some people are having some issues since the update. I did see something about if you are having issues, hard reset it. That might help. But a couple of restrictions: you can only have 2 controllers, wireless controllers, synced up if you have it using Bluetooth audio. And you can't use Bluetooth microphones, and you might have a little bit of latency. So all that fun stuff. But check it out if you. What was that?
I don't know.
Turned on.
Huh.
Accidentally bumped their Xbox. So,
Well,
that
we
went
got
down.
you the joy of the PlayStation Showcase, Avery. That's
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy
You missed
belated
it
birthday,
soon.
though.
Yes,
But I mean,
No
yeah,
one could
totally,
see you
but
anyway
I
if
sent
you
you a
were
birthday
infected.
message. I sent you a birthday message. I mean,
Our love. That's the gift.
Yeah.
You can use Bluetooth to pair your Xbox controller to your PC or phone. Awesome. I thought it was with the controller, but I couldn't
Yeah,
remember if it was
that's-
if
That's
it was
been
supported
for a while.
on. See, I wasn't sure if that was something that was.
That's
in
something that's
action.
been with the Xbox controller since the second edition of the Xbox controller came out, the one that had the 3.5 millimeter. That's literally been there since then. Yeah.
Has no one ever used Well, that just shows how fucking shitty it is, apparently, because nobody ever uses Bluetooth for it ever. So, all right.
Yeah, I've never
But-
used it actually. It's cool.
Xbox.
I didn't even know.
Yeah.
Like today, I was
Me
today
Get on
years
this
old.
stuff. All right, so this one's fun. This one's relevant. Splitgate. Tournament. Splitgate tournament. DoubleXP's very first gaming tournament. Make sure you comment on the post and sign up so that y'all can be whooped. No, I'm kidding, but seriously, come sign up. Come on, come all. It's for people who've never been in a tournament before, who's always wanted to be in a tournament, who has competed before. We got prizes, no money, but prizes, and a special surprise for the first place winner. But okay, go comment and sign up. So that's going to be the 24th and the 24th and or 25th, depending on how this works out. But okay, so
What
on
month
that
is it gonna
note,
be?
depending on, it depends on how many people we get to. Yeah, there's a lot of depending on. So the more people we have, the bigger and more fun it's going to be,
It's
right?
like an old
So-
person. There's a lot of depends.
yeah.
I was trying to see if I could
Okay.
find a joke real quick to throw in there like that. Thank you, Jerem. Thank
You're
you.
But their developing company, 1047 Games, has raised recently $100 million from their investors, and they have announced that they are not going to be selling to any big companies. They're going to stay independent. They are hiring their own developers, quote unquote, a lot of developers to keep up with everything that's going on. And right now, the company is worth roughly 1.5 billion. So
Oh my
they've been
God.
doing pretty good for
You
themselves.
go,
These
guys.
Yeah.
Man. All
Yeah, hopefully they
right.
can hire someone that can work on collisions.
Right. That's
Oh,
well, and
that's
I mean,
so
they've been a
exciting.
small
Oh my God.
team, so that's going to be. And one of the things they said was for bugs and fixes and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that's going to be one of their first things they're going to check. And the last thing, this is just kind of fun. So Razer, we know that they love to do things for gamers, right? Gaming accessories are like top notch. They've got everything. You name it. I don't know.
Cutting edge.
Yes.
MMK.
But now they have added to their apparel line with the new finger sleeves, right? They go on your finger, your thumbs, and your pointer fingers. And they're sleeves. They're little sleeves. And they've got the little Razer logo on them. They're kind of cute. And they're supposed to enhance a gamer's grip, which I was thinking would actually be amazing. I have chronic sweaty palms, so that would actually be
me too.
great for me.
Oh, yeah.
And they were using a phone in the thingy. And I was like, that actually... to make, if it ensures that you're always going to have your fingers not too moist to
Moist.
but they
Please
are,
do.
quote, lightweight and breathable. And unlike their RGB mask that they were working on and making prototypes, this is already available on their website. So you guys can get it now. And it is, that's at Razer.com, and it's $9.99. So it's kind of cheap.
Oh, wow.
$9.99 for one?
Yeah, is it
or-
like per finger or?
I didn't actually, I think it comes in a set of two.
That's
I think it comes in a set of
$100.
two, but I don't actually. I think it comes in a set of two, but I'm not actually for sure. I didn't go and
200 if you have long toes.
I checked to make sure it was on the site, but I didn't look at the product description, and I should have, because I should have expected one of you smart asses to ask that question. But just so you know, they were only using it on 4 fingers, so
I'm just gonna keep going sleeveless.
yeah.
You got
know.
to hold up. You got to use protection.
I cannot deny that condoms flashed through my mind as soon as I saw them. I was like, that's little protection, right?
Like
Yeah, especially
for,
when you add moist to the
for a lot of
conversation.
people
That's
that
just
work on like phones and stuff, they have those, but they're like rubber, or like
Oh, so
watches and shit.
It's an easy collaboration for Razer. Easy.
Easy. Alrighty, so Tyler, take us in and to what happened on the PlayStation Showcase.
All right. So I watched the entire event in a fast food parking lot after work. And the games that were announced, they announced quite a few games. Let's see. The Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake, not a remaster, but a remake. That's pretty awesome. Spider-Man 2, Wolverine, Project Eve, God of War Ragnarok, Gran Turismo 7, Forspoken, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands, Rainbow Six Extraction, the Alan Wake remake, Guardians of the Galaxy, Vampire Blood Hunt, Kid Amnesia Exhibition. Don't know if I'm saying this right. Tachia, Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection, and Ghostwire Tokyo. All of those were announced or had gameplay shown at the PlayStation Showcase.
You said Project Eve. Is that like space one that's been floating around all around, or is that just a separate game entirely?
It's a separate thing entirely. It is some kind of action game. It looked pretty cool, actually. That was one of them that caught my eye the most. It was a pretty good show. I gotta say, nothing particularly blew my mind, especially after I saw all these. That did. Okay, funny you should mention that.
it is just a it's a PlayStation exclusive release, right? Is it?
I think
It's
it's
timed exclusive.
Yeah, I think it
Time
comes out.
exclusive.
I want to say it's the next month, because I saw a meme about how it was an Xbox exclusive originally.
There it is.
There was a meme shared to the group.
Yeah.
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 Now I had seen that, but I wanted to like make sure I was understanding it right because I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
No, see, that was the actual only announcement that got like an audible reaction from me. When I figured out that's what the teaser was, I actually said aloud, "Wow, that's awesome." That was pretty cool. I did
Yeah,
not
like-
expect that. Yeah.
PlayStation's
So
getting
what?
back at us because of Bethesda.
I
Taking
don't.
it to us, man.
Damn. Yeah.
The inner politics of gaming.
Yeah, right. What a beast. But
What about
honestly, pretty solid show. I do want to talk about Ghostwire Tokyo. I really, if you viewers, listeners, go look up that trailer for Ghostwire Tokyo. It looks really interesting. It looks like the best way I can describe it is like a more horror-centric BioShock in a modern urban setting. Well,
It's a
Tokyo.
scary game. Never mind.
Well, it's the same. It's kind of like a first-person type of, kind of like BioShock. I don't think I saw a gun in the whole trailer. I think it was all like melee and magic and paranormal stuff. But it reminded me of BioShock. It looked super interesting. That looked cool. God of War Ragnarok. I'm sure that's going to be great. Spider-Man 2. Love the first one. Haven't played Miles Morales yet, so I'm sure Spider-Man 2 is going to be great. Project Eve looks solid. It all looks solid, honestly. It did, like I said, didn't blow my mind, but good show. Good show.
Right.
I'm excited for the.
What's going on, Will?
I'm excited
So-
for the.
Man.
Woo! I'm excited for Will. I'm excited for God of War. Did you see Thor? The card they had of him.
I did
No.
actually. Mhm.
Yeah, he would 100% beat the Marvel Thor 100% any day.
He's a big boy.
He is.
Yeah.
Also, I saw like some like beta play. It was either beta or alpha play of that Bloodhunt game. That looks like it's going to be fun. Apparently, it's a battle royale.
Is it really?
Ooh, there's so
Pretty
many
sure.
of those.
If it's the
Really?
same, if it's the same game I'm thinking of, yeah. But we'll
I'm
see.
kind of curious.
Interesting. Yeah, that was another one that caught my eye. That looked really interesting. Actually, everything that was its own thing, like it was not a pre-existing IP, that caught my eye the most, aside from the KOTOR remake.
Speaking of PlayStation and all that stuff, so earlier again in the group, going off of that collector's thing, what is that guy's name? Why can't I think of his name? The one
Mason?
that. Yes,
Miller?
Mason. Thank you, Mason, for being so supportive here recently. You've posted a lot of awesome stuff. And
All kinds of posts, man.
yeah, most recently was talking about Death Stranding and how much stuff he's got for that. And so Tyler's been playing that, and it's a little strange, and it is a PlayStation exclusive, right? And I very rarely play PlayStation. Like I at this point feel like I'm avoiding it, but I don't know. There's something about it. You do. You walk a lot. There's some spooks. The graphics are amazing. Like the director's cut. How did they make it better? Their faces and everything are so great. I mean, I new consoles and stuff. I can't imagine. Like this is just on a 4. I couldn't imagine on a 5. But that's kind of awesome. Anything that I have not really done a whole lot of. I feel like I was always going to say his name wrong. Hideo Kojima.
There you go. Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm about to say hideous. He's hideous.
Oh, hideous!
Get out of here.
Oh, Darth Hideous.
Darth Hideous. I've actually been watching Clone Wars.
Oh God.
On the final season now.
Oh, nice. Enjoy.
It's my first watch through,
It's good.
so no
Heard
spoilers.
it's
I've
good.
never sat down to watch it.
Watched a few episodes.
How many
Shame on me.
seasons are there?
7.
Yeah. Mhm.
Oh my god! Wow.
It always comes back to this kind of stuff. It always comes back.
I'm ADD. I'm sorry.
No, not you. Not you. Pinfall revolves around wrestling and
It's because we're all
stuff.
either ADD, ADHD, or autistic.
That's what it. The accuracy of that statement. Hang on.
The common denominator. We just found it.
Right there. Okay, that's why everyone gets along, but why we're also, again, distracting to everyone and ourselves. Speaking of, we do need to take another commercial break. So, Tyler, is there any other notes you want to make about the showcase?
Wolverine. That is neat. I didn't expect a Wolverine game in 2021. It was a neat little teaser. Check it out if you guys are watching or listening. That'll probably be cool. Same people that are doing the Spider-Man games, Insomniac. Insomniac's a great developer, so I figure that'll be interesting. Keep an eye on that.
What else does Insomniac do?
They did the original Spyro trilogy. They did the Ratchet and Clank games, the Resistance games on PS3. Might be
Alright.
it. I don't know.
Was
Anyway.
that the launch game?
One of them.
Resistance?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I remember that. That's like the only thing from PS3 that I remember because my cousin had it and I played it. But
All right, so Pun, hit us with that second bit of trivia.
All right. About how many taste buds does the average human tongue have? Is it A, 5,000, B, 10,000, C, 20,000, or D, 30,000? Don't Google.
Yeah, that's a tough one. That's a toughie.
math.
All right, guys, go ahead and put your answers in the chat, and we will be back to figure out what the right answer is after this commercial break. This is DoubleXP Podcast, and we will be right back. All right, everyone, welcome back. Go ahead and check out, I want you guys to do this, not right now, but right after the show. You guys need to go out and check out Gamerware and Rep Sports. Do it. Please. No, but in all seriousness, on Gamerware, use code DoubleXP for 10% off your purchases, and on Rep Sports, Raise Energy Rep Sports, use Pinfall or GGN10 for 15% off. And then the two shows, we've got Sports Report After Dark, that is with Dirty Dan and Seven, every Monday night at 11:30 Eastern, 10:30 Central, and they go for who knows how long, and they're uncensored and everything's great. And then the Geek Gauntlet is, I said that was on Mondays, right? That's on Mondays, if I didn't say that. Geek Gauntlet Saturdays on Twitch at 9 Central, 10 Eastern, and then it comes up again Tuesday morning on Pinfall location. So yeah, awesome stuff. Be sure to check out the shows and everything.
I just want to say, for some random reason I still can't fathom, Raina just walked up to me and tried to put my entire hand in her mouth. I don't understand.
Emotional support. She needed a hug, but she couldn't get one, so that's the next best thing.
It's a mouth hug.
Apparently.
A mouth hug. There
Right.
you go.
We're talking about
had a mouth hug before.
Oh, that's okay. Stop. Hang on. We're going down a dark path.
no,
Pause button.
time out.
Rewind.
Right.
Give me two arrows.
Strike back,
Wrong
reverse it.
direction.
All right. How many taste buds does the average human tongue have? 5,000, 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, go.
20,000.
Actually counted.
No idea.
during break, and I can definitively say it's 20,000.
I'm thinking
See?
20,000 too. I am
look
thinking
here.
20,000.
Look here.
And what is? Oh, she's coming in with the D, the 30.
She's coming in with the D.
D.
First we got the
Hey,
mouth pods, now we
this
got the
is
D.
what happens
Look
when
out.
all of us get together. This is going to turn into a big old dirty show.
Oh,
A
it is.
dirty,
It's gonna be-
vaguely video game oriented show.
We're gonna
This
have
is
to
the
move to 10 p.m.
content.
ourselves.
Let's not bring the joysticks in. Oh. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All
So
right.
what's the answer?
Anyway.
The answer is actually 10,000.
Oh,
You have
man.
10,000 taste buds.
I guess I'm more tasty than everyone else because I counted.
We
He did.
He
told
did.
me.
And that was a swing and a whiff for both questions for everyone. Wow. Look at Pun. These aren't even I don't even feel like
She's
these
going
should be
next
that
level.
hard, right?
She
Yeah.
leveled up.
I really
we're
like
still, we're still
trivia.
grinding
Like-
XP.
Yeah,
really
this
like
is a
trivia.
sneaky trivia. It makes you feel like you should, but then you don't. Wait.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to make you cry.
Okay. So we have reached Jeremy's segment, which you said it earlier, and I can make you a little banner real quick. What's the segment? What is it? What are we calling it?
Mouse and keyboard.
Listen, can you spell it out for me? I'm kidding.
Oh yeah, M.
Bam. I'll find a creative way to do that. Just M.
MNK. There you go. Mouse and keyboard.
Yeah.
If you know, you know.
You know what? I do want to
You
put
know.
that in there.
You know.
Okay, but start us off with what we need to know about PCs, Jer.
Yeah, so we're going to talk about some new things, specifically with AMD, Intel, NVIDIA, mostly those three things. Starting off, we're going to start with AMD's AM5 socket. This is their new socket, maybe. We don't know yet. There have been rumors and things about it coming out. It's going to be Zen 4, which is just the new generation.
And by socket, stopping you for a second, processor, right? For those of us
Yeah,
who are
this is-
not as savvy.
You're 100% right. I forgot that there are people that don't know stuff. about
Right?
computing.
Oh my gosh, because that's why you're doing this to
That's what-
educate us.
That's
poor
literally the
peasants.
reason why I'm
You're
here.
among console peasants, Germ. Please
Yes.
keep that in mind.
Yeah.
You
You're socking
feel-
it to me, and I don't know what you're talking about.
So yeah, this is the CPU. This is your computer's brain.
Right.
It's what does all the math calculations and everything. And the two right now, there's two big players. There's AMD and there's Intel. There
A lot of people, you
used to
see
be
the little
more,
Intel
but-
sticker on your laptop or whatever. And it's-
Yeah, Intel inside or stuff like that.
Mhm.
That's what it's talking about. So this is AMD specifically. It's AM5 socket. It's Zen 4. Not fully announced, like I said. It's just rumors right now. One of the things that everyone's pretty sure is going to be LGA instead of pins. So it used to be it had like hundreds of golden pins that would stick down and slot into there. LGA stands for land grid array. So instead of the CPU itself having the pin, the motherboard has the pin. And it's not like a straight pin. It's more like a kind of like a spring type contact.
that kind of made. Why didn't they do that in the first place? I feel like that would have saved space on such a tiny thing already to have it.
Well-
Okay, I'm sorry. Carry on.
Well, no, that's actually a good question. And you know, a long time ago, there weren't hundreds of pins on there. You know, you had maybe like 100 pins at that time. But specifically, Intel is already using LGA. They've been using this for years, and I mean years.
Okay.
So this is AMD finally, stepping up, and it's not AMD's first
Well.
set of processors that have used LGA. LGA has it's called Threadripper and Epic. Those are like server type CPUs. So that's a section we're not really going to get into.
I'm not an adult. I can't hear Ripper and not laugh.
Yeah. Oh God. But back to the AM5 socket. One of the great things about it is it's more than likely going to be using the same mounting system. So if you have a cooler right now that you already use, you can still use that cooler. You don't have to, when you upgrade your system, you don't have to buy a new cooler and things like that. And that's specifically really good if you have like if you have liquid cooling, stuff like that.
Expensive stuff.
Going to save a lot of money.
Stuff. No kidding.
It's dubbed right now. The next dubbed chip is called Raphael, and it's expected to drop sometime in 2022. And we're literally busting the threads here with 16 cores and 32 threads.
Ooh.
16 cores
What?
and
Wow.
32 threads on a gaming GPU or CPU.
Wow.
That's
Yeah.
a lot. So what I'm hearing is you master racers just had to go and take it one step further, right? So we finally start to catch up with the consoles.
We might as well just step on you and grind you.
What was that meme that you showed me, Tyler, about the frames dropping like gamers in 2021? My frames dropped from 167 to 163. What's going on?
Yeah. You guys and your performance at all times. Oh my gosh.
All right, now switching over from AMD, we're going to go to Intel. Intel also has a new socket. It's LGA 1700. LGA, obviously, land grid array. But we already know about the LGA 1700. It's already spec'd out, announced, and everything. One thing we didn't know is that LGA 1800, whenever you get an Intel board, there's a little cover that covers the socket that, just make sure your pins on there don't get messed up. And someone leaked an image that had LGA 1700 and LGA 1800 on it. Now, this is the first time that we've heard anything about the LGA 1800, so they're thinking steps ahead. So this is going to be another socket that we have.
Oh, nice.
It's going to have some similarities, like I said, the 1700 and 1800, because it's obviously the same size. And this is their first, the LGA 1700 and 1800, this is their first major, upgrade since 2004.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So we're going from 37.5 millimeter wide and high to 37.5 millimeter wide, but 45 millimeters long. This thing is beefy.
Wow.
One thing that's shorter, though, is it's actually about 0.8 millimeters shorter. So you're not going to be safe in that cooler, unlike your AMD. You're gonna have to get a new cooler for this, no matter what you do. And that's that's just one of the things you're gonna have to deal with when you work with Intel. But something new with Intel. This here's the big thing. Intel, I don't know if anyone's been interested or maybe thinking about, maybe I want to switch to master race. Maybe I don't want to be a peasant. Right now,
you might be pleasantly surprised.
Right now,
Careful,
if you are a peasant, you can't switch to computer because you cannot get a graphics card unless you want to dish out at least $1,200. Intel is coming out with their own GPU.
Wow.
That's right.
Have they done a whole lot outside of the CPU thing? I never hear their.
Right now, no. They have some CPUs that have internal GPUs. But that's something.
So they're really branching out of
really
their comfort zone right now.
Yeah. Now, when it comes to GPUs, like I said, there's with processors, there's AMD and there's Intel. With GPUs right now, there's AMD and there's NVIDIA. So this is going to be, instead of 2 players in that field, we're going to have 3.
The choices. Oh no.
This is they're going to be releasing in Q1 of 2022. So sometime early next year, you're going to be able to get these. They're going to be priced anywhere from between $100 to $500.
Okay.
Allegedly. And I love this. It's they have code names for the different, they're called SoCs, and that's the chip on there. SoC is a system on a chip. So they have the Alchemist, they have the Battle Mage, they have Celestial, and they have Druid. That's
fun.
That is neat.
All right. Well, thank you so much. Very helpful. Very interesting knowledge for these graphics and CPU. So everyone, we've learned some brand new things tonight, and what we should maybe look out, or well, maybe hold off on buying until this better stuff's coming out, because yeah, sounds like it might be worth it, since it's in the case of the one, a 17-year come and upgrade. So that's pretty neat.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
And specifically about the shortages, you're gonna have to wait till 2023 to we're out of this.
All right. Well, you know what? So go ahead and stick with the consoles that are also having a hard time staying on the shelves, but are at least gettable somehow. I haven't checked on the date for when they said they're going to be able to. They keep, pushing it back whenever they think they're going to be more caught up on it. But
every time I call like GameStop, it's like, oh yeah, we're gonna have those. It's gonna be another 6 months.
yeah,
It's literally
Right.
every time. It's
Ridiculous.
oh yeah, it's gonna be another 6 months.
Totally ridiculous.
This isn't fair.
All right. So we have, you know what? Let's go ahead and do Nostalgia Nook before we do our last commercial break, and we'll save the pun and everything for the last little bit, because that
That'll be
seems
fun.
to work out pretty well.
I
So
like that.
let's move into the Nook. Jeremy,
the
Pinky.
Pinky.
There we go.
There you go. All right.
Cheers, mate.
Yes.
Yes.
Look at the
All right.
pun. Look at the pun.
Are we ready?
We are ready. Hit us now. I am kind of spoiled to this, actually. So hit everyone else with the clues, and y'all see if you can guess
You
it.
already gave it to her. Now give it to us.
Yeah.
Plan
What?
on it.
Okay.
All right.
No
So,
coffee. Hold on.
so it's finally your 10th birthday. Finally. And you know what to do. You're about to change your life. You're about to set out on a journey to be the very best, like no one ever was. Not without help, of course. You may need help from a pet, or even your mom, or even the wildlife professor that conveniently lives right next door.
Pokemon.
Is this
Aha!
Digimon?
There we go. Listen, I was getting worried.
It's not Digimon? What?
Oh, come on.
Digimon, really?
All right.
No.
Oh, come on.
Oh.
Oh.
Hey, but in all seriousness, there's a super knockoff of Pokemon that's releasing like this coming week on Xbox, and what was it called? It ended with Mon, and like the design is like exactly the same, and it's like creatures that you train, and instead of trainers, what did they call them?
Tamers
Tamers instead of trainers.
It's like Nexamon or something like that. I don't know.
It's
Yeah.
literally just like it's the great value of Pokemon.
yeah.
the Pokemon you get from Wish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was like
Sorry,
$5.99 too, actually. So
Something
it's
like
kinda
that, yeah. Sorry that screen share took a second. I don't know what StreamYards was doing with my Chrome tabs, but it's not participating. But here you go. Yeah,
funny.
Pokemon
Jeremy's
red,
trying
blue,
to
and
pull
yellow.
it. Oh.
Yeah, good job, guys.
So tell us a little bit about Pokemon. When did the first one come out? When did Red come out?
Oh my goodness.
Wait, what is Pokemon?
I don't know. I've heard a few things about it. It came out in the U.S. anyway. It came out in '98. The first generation did red, blue, and yellow, as you see here on your screen. While I take that back, red and blue came out '98 in the U.S. Yellow came out in '99. They are turn-based RPGs. You collect Pokemon, you battle trainers, you become the champions. Pretty cool. If you've not heard of Pokemon,
I don't know
What-
why you're
what
watching this
rock?
show.
Something's
How are you
wrong.
watching this show?
you have
Yeah.
more concerns.
Yeah.
You have more things going on right now.
Yeah.
and I'm
What
sorry.
rock have you been under that you haven't heard of Pokemon yet?
Yeah.
I have not played Yellow here recently, where you had it. Oh my God, my brain fart on the color, on my fancy sprinkle color. And it's a great. I love having Pikachu. I did not realize until you told me this last few months that Pikachu followed you around in Yellow, because I have had Red since, oh my God, when did we get Red? Fine. Oh, it was from that thrift store when I was definitely single digits. I'm going to say about 8 because that's when everything happened in my life. I was
really
about
is.
8 years old.
Yeah, I would say I was about 12 or 13.
Yeah, see, Tyler, I'm not wrong. I don't know. It all happened when we were about. That was
That's a busy
an
year.
eventful couple of years.
That's a busy year. About
They
8.
were.
Yeah, and I've never finished them, but I don't know. It's fun, but it is something that you really dedicate that time into that.
Oh shit, Jerry, you've been found out.
Look, oh God,
Who might you?
there's
be
an
talking about?
imposter among us.
Oh.
But all right, so awesome, Pokemon. That's some nostalgia right there. I think everyone could feel a little bit of it, except for that one guy who shouldn't be watching this show that doesn't know what Pokemon is, or girl. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. That was very rude. I guess it would be not to sound bad, but I guess it would be more likely that it would be a girl, right? Because you guys and all your geeking out on your Pokemons and your stuffs.
What if it's a
Girl,
Pokemon?
there are
that
more
just-
girl gamers than guy gamers.
Oh my God! You know what? This probably actually, if you take into account all the different platforms.
What if there was a Pokemon that just got a real hard reality check? Like you didn't know Pokemon. What?
The game?
Detective Pokemon stuff right there.
We did just see Free Guy.
We did. I wanted to talk about that on Really Good, and I wasn't there, but I want to talk about it on the next episode. It was so good, and I enjoyed it so much. Or, I might just talk about it on here. It is about games. Ryan Reynolds. Gonna run away. Sorry, Tyler. We'll both
about
run away.
games.
That sounds good.
Literally. Okay.
Literally.
We need to take our last commercial break there, everyone. And Pun has her pun. Don't worry. And we'll do. Yes, and we'll do our music suggestions and everything. So y'all make sure that you get a song in mind for that. But Pun, what is our final trivia of the evening?
Wow! I guess someone's really loud in another room.
I bet I can't.
I bet
Somebody is.
Oh no, he's playing D&D, isn't he? I was gonna say, but he's playing Dead by Daylight, but it's
not
not
other
D&D.
D&D.
There's no D&D anywhere, but
it's
it's probably Dead by Daylight.
it is probably Dead by Daylight. Somebody just picked him up off a generator or something.
Yeah.
All right, so
No wonder he's not been commenting.
no, that's what right. So
Ghostface got
rude.
it.
Rude.
Pun.
Okay, so Steve Downs, he was the voice actor for Master Chief, had a 44-year-long career doing what? Was it A, being a rodeo clown, B, beta tester, C, radio DJ, or D, taxi driver? Don't Google.
Wow, that's all over the place. Okay. Yeah, definitely don't Google that one. I'm really curious about this one. So stick around. We'll get the answer to this trivia question and Pun's Pun after this commercial break. This is DoubleXP Podcast, and we will be right back.
No one pulls up like we do. No one does us like we do. Always go hard with this crew. Welcome to the show, let's make moves. Nothing's gonna stop us, it's about to get rough. Turn the whole room up, it's never enough. Let's go, 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 let's go.
everyone?
Yes.
Welcome back to Double XP. Be sure to check out, oh my goodness, my brain, Gamerware and Res Energy Rep Sports, and get our codes, get you some money off, get us some money. But yeah, check them out. But Sports Report every Monday, 9 Central, 10 Eastern. You got Will, you got Seven, you got Tony C, you got Dirty Dan, you got everyone on there talking about everything sports. Give them some love. And the Pinfall podcast is Sunday, right? And it's super exciting because they have an interview as that last video. Alex Zane, and what was his name? I'm so bad at remembering his. What was it? Tyler, help me. Oh my God.
I actually
Will, help
know.
me. Somebody help me. What his
Yes,
WWE name was.
I agree.
It said I'm about to play it again to just see his name. In fact, I am. It didn't say, or did it say at the top? I can't see
No,
because
it
I'm on
didn't
my
say.
I
live
think it
stuff
said
up
Alex
here.
Zane and
Roasty,
just
I don't
Alex
think
Zane,
it's-
actually.
Let me just look.
I'm so sorry. All right. Well, I'm letting you
okay.
down, guys. He was somebody in the WWE. He was
He did
somebody there.
He did a thing.
He did a thing. This is a big. This is a really big interview. Like seriously,
is.
like he
Really
was
big
in
interview.
WWE. So
real.
like
Yeah,
Alex
it's
Zane.
just Alex Zane.
See, I
Okay.
don't remember. I thought that he said that he had a different name. Are you sure that was his? I thought it was. Okay, I'm apparently daydreaming about something. I don't know what is in my mind, but okay. Well, look him up. WWE's Alex Zane is going to be there Sunday, 9 Central, 10 Eastern, and it's going to actually be a pre-recorded show. So check that out. Ahem.
Ahem. All right. So, Steve Downs, voice of Master Chief. What did he do for 44 years? Was he a rodeo clown, a beta tester, a radio DJ, or a taxi driver?
If he wasn't a radio DJ, I'm going to be so disappointed. So I'm
Same.
sticking with that answer.
want
If he wasn't a rodeo clown, I'm going to be upset.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
He was, in fact, a radio DJ for
Yeah.
like in the 70s, and then he retired in 2015, but he decided to stay on and keep voice acting Master Chief. So
Imagine if you listened to his show all the time and you didn't know anything, and then you like,
It'd be
like,
really
oh yeah, I'm
confused.
gonna play this
Check
new
out
video
these Halo
game
games.
for
Yeah.
kids, you
That's what
know,
these are about.
and then you play it and you're like, hold on a second.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
I also, by the way, I also have a fun fact to share that I was doing while I was looking for trivia, and I thought about turning this into a question, but it was just so much fun, I decided to add it as a fun fact. Okay, so Cabin in the Woods. We all know that movie, right? We've all
Right.
seen it.
Mhm.
Okay, so, yes. Okay, so in the scene where Dana and Marty are in the facility and they're in that glass box and it pulls back and you see the gallery of monsters, if you pay really close attention, first on the left and then the right, there's a witch and a boomer from Left 4 Dead 2. And I had no idea. I looked at it on YouTube today, and it's really there. And the reason being was, excuse me, Left 4 Dead 2 originally had a DLC plan that was going to feature Cabin in the Woods and the facility, but unfortunately it got thrown out when the DLC company went bankrupt, so we never got it. But they left the monsters in the movie, and I was like,
That's fun. Oh, God,
That
it
is
just
neat.
reminds me of how old that movie is.
That's insane.
How old we are. That would have been cool.
Yeah, right.
All right. So one final thing tonight. We got to get in the pun of the week.
yeah.
All right.
Love it.
All right. Everyone's
That is
favorite
awesome.
time.
Okay. I'm hoping I was working on this earlier. This is another original. I hope, unless somebody else has this floating around out there again, I don't know. But here goes. All right. Did you hear about the travel agent on the run for credit card fraud? He's really booking it.
All right.
Oh,
All right.
Listen,
I involuntarily laughed.
I need feedback though. 1 to 10. Rate it 1 to 10. What do I get?
I'm not allowed to rate puns. I'm sorry. You don't want to know my rating of puns.
You know, I'm gonna give you a solid. I'm gonna give you a solid 8. I'm gonna give you an 8
Thank
for that.
you. Heck yeah. That's what I'm
Pretty good.
talking.
On a
Okay.
scale of
Cool.
Kay's reactions, you got a single snort involuntarily at the beginning. So, however you want to translate that.
Whatever
Usually
that
I
means
think
to you.
that
On a
I think-
scale of 1 to 10, I'll give it a deep, deep sigh.
Yeah. Yeah. That's beautiful. That's all you can really ask for, right? No, that was awesome. I'm proud of you. That was a homemade, home-baked pun. Puns.
Yeah, buddy. I'm getting better. Look at Leona. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank
We
you.
got a fan.
Yeah.
Some might say
I do it right here, actually. I got it right here.
Oh my God.
Ha, ha, ha.
Some might say it was a real punishment.
It was for yes. Okay, so
Pandemonium all day long.
everyone, what's your music for suggestions for this week?
No One Knows by Queens of the Stone Age is mine.
It's a great song.
It
Chat,
is.
drop yours in the chat.
I'm gonna give you the Battlefield 2042 soundtrack, just the whole thing.
Really?
It's free.
Okay.
You can go download it, listen to it, play it whenever you want.
All right. And Tyler?
After a quick consult with Apple Music, I'm going to go with Settle It With a Sword Fight by Jonathan Young.
All right. You really like him.
I do.
Never settle a sword fight with K. You end up stabbed in the arm.
You do. Whether
Can't
it's on purpose or not.
Can't confirm.
Yeah.
Through
And
something
mine is, and I don't think I've done this one before, and I'm sorry if I have, but it's Zombie by Bad Wolves.
Oh, such a
great
good
song.
song.
Great song,
Is
yeah.
that the one that goes zombie or something like that?
Yeah.
No, that's not the one.
No, I mean, kinda, yeah. That's, I mean, if you're not adding any musical part to it, you could say that's how it goes.
What's in your head? Zombie.
Yeah.
Zombie.
Miyavi new. Is it?
I'm writing it, I think.
We don't want no South Korean music in here.
I just want to pronounce it gravy. I really do.
I want to pronounce it gravy. Yes, the stab. The stabs happen.
Wait, was that with your set or was that with my set? Because we had the same one.
It happened at their house.
So it must have been with yours.
Yeah.
Oh, the time that I got stabbed? Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
She actually typoed. It's gravity. Thought that was a foreign word.
We don't want to ask because we'll be insensitive if we ask. But
Now that I
You mean
know it's gravity, that makes gravity.
Gravity. All right, guys, this has been awesome. Thank you for sticking around. This has been a bit of a longer episode, and we've had a lot of fun. Jeremy, thank you so much for your keyboards and mouse segment. Woohoo! We're proud of you. Look at him doing all this amazing PC stuff.
Watch him go.
Watch him go.
Look at him go. He literally went. All right. And listen, that's a hell of an exit. Good job, Jerry.
I have no idea. There's like one button for me to click to break the camera, and in my just random clicking, I click the one button off the entire screen that will kick me off of the stream.
It was funny. You were in the middle of like doing stuff, and then suddenly you weren't there. Oh,
right. Oh my goodness. Okay. So
PC crashed.
yeah, that's that. I'll put it up real fast. So next week, episode 8. Make sure you check that out. We're on every Wednesday at 7 Central, 8 Eastern. Tell all your friends about us. We've gotten some more members since we hit our 300 mark, and that's awesome. Thank you, everyone who's joined and who's been inviting their friends and all that stuff, who's been talking about us. And as always, leave us suggestions for anything that you guys would like to see or what you want to change. If we're long-winded or not winded enough, if we need random whoopee cushions, yeah, we still have to determine whether you love or hate Jeremy. But yeah, okay. So again, thank you everyone for sticking around. This has been amazing. Check out Gamerware and Raise Energy and Roland. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you, Pun. Thank you, Jeremy.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
And thank you to the audience. Much love. Be sure to check out Pinfall's podcast interview Sunday, big interview. And yeah, have a week that's worth double XP, and we'll catch you all next time.
Peace.
Don't forget
Love
to level
y'all.
up.